a channel, right? Channel. Okay. You will want, let's say you're selling some kind of product, right? And let's say you're monetizing outside of AdSense. You will want like a couple type of videos. You'll want like a top of funnel video, a middle of funnel video, and like a bottom of funnel video, right? Top funnel just means like attract, like create awareness. And then the middle funnel would be, like to nurture the awareness. And then bottom of funnel would be to convert the awareness, like to convert basically, right? So if you were to think about it this way, right, top funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel, of course, it's a very simple way of thinking about, what YouTube ideas in order to do. But I think this is like a good way to kind of visualize it, right? You can think of it as kind of a cone here, right? In the every month, basically, let's say you upload 4 videos a month, just for simplicity's sake, right? How do you know whether to do like, okay, 2 top of funnel videos, 1 top of funnel video, one middle funnel, 1 bottom funnel, or maybe you do 1, 1, 2, right? It's basically, right, you would look at your channel analytics, right? You look at your channel analytics, and then you would kind of diagnose from that, are you like number 1 suffering from a lack of reach? Or is it that you have a lot of reach, but you're not converting them, right? And then you would also look at the ratio of videos that you have, right? To see like where your channel is like lacking, right? So basically in terms of like where your strengths are, let's say you're suffering from a lack of reach, then you would do more top of funnel videos. Maybe you'll do 3, 0, and maybe you'll do like 3, 1, and 0, right? That could be like your ratio for the month. Or maybe you're just not converting, but you have like a lot of awareness, right? Then maybe you would do something closer to this, right? So it really depends on like, where kind of your channel strength sits in terms of like your analytics will determine this. And every single month, right? Every single month it will be different, because like the type of videos that perform well will always, will continue to fluctuate all the time. And certain videos will like make you more money. Certain videos will make you less money. Certain videos will have high RPM, but less views, and certain videos are otherwise, right? So this is something to really keep in mind. So how do you decide like what ideas and like what ratio to look at for your top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel, right? It's a couple of things. Number 1, it's your channel. It's looking at your channel, right? So it's what videos are performing best, right? What videos are performing in your niche. And then it's also looking at whether funnel, middle of funnel, or bottom of funnel videos are which are necessary as of this month, right? And basically it's like tracking these 3 things to decide like, hey, like what videos do we want to do, right? And always like these 3 things are fluctuating every single month, right? Let's say you were to do like your video ideas one time in the month, right? But these 3 things will always be fluctuating, right? What videos are performing in your niche always are going to be changing every single month, right? What videos are performing best on your channel? Okay, this will also fluctuate, month to month. Let's say you consistently upload, right? Your 4 new uploads will give you a bunch of new data to tell you, hey, like maybe this video is performing a little bit better, this video is performing a little bit worse, right? Maybe this was an outlier that you previously had that you decided to double down on, but it's not performing as well, this month, or for whatever reasons. And your ratio of how many top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom funnel, like basically the problem with your channel will always be fluctuating, right? So these 3 things will always be changing. And I think it's important to kind of get a grasp of these 3 things in order to figure out what video ideas to do. And of course, like this, this is going to be a little bit different. This is more of like, okay, like specific like business use case. But and of course, like we are only taking into consideration a couple of things, right? So for example, here I'm only saying like videos that are performing in your niche. Sometimes you will look at competitors outside of your niche, right? In which case you will also want to like index these things. You also want to compare like in adjacent niches, right? In which case you will also want to figure out these things, and then these will basically be points 4 and point 5 that you will want to be taking into consideration before you create the channel, right? Before you like start doing the ideation, right? But for simplicity's sake, let's say we're only looking at these 3 things, right? At the very least, you should be looking at these 3 things. Most of you aren't already looking at these 3 things. Does that make sense so far, or is this like most like autistic rants? You guys have no idea what's going on. Good. Okay. Cool. So like then I will want to look at these 3 things, right? So basically, like if you're like a real estate channel, you will want to look at this. And once again, this applies for any niche, right? Whether you're in film, or whether you are doing like teaching people like how to go on social media, maybe it's like business documentary, right? This concept works, right? You will basically